Dean, yesterday, you picked up some supplies. We're doing a little bit of a figure repair for a statue that Deanie has.
Yeah.
And this is brand new glue. I've never heard of it, but you bought it, and I'm working on this thing, right? And I'm working, and I get everything nice and perfectly lined up, right? I'm real happy about it. Granted, I'm gonna have to do some filling, but I'm like super happy with how it's going along. Right when I get ready to start filling, I touch everything, and the glue is not set, right? And I realized at this point that you didn't buy super glue. You bought like a silicone glue that does not work at all for what we thought it would do.
I mean, on the
And
box it said all the stuff it worked on.
it also said dries in like 24 hours instead of like super glue that dries instantly. So I had everything perfect, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get my plastic putty and I'm gonna start putting it on, and then it was like, and the finger fell off, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? It was an absolute fucking nightmare.
Wow, that sucks.
Are you an angel?
What?
An angel. I heard the deep space pilots talk about them. They're the most beautiful creatures in the universe.
Hello there.
We are tonight's entertainment.
We would be honored if you would join us.
He's got a billion toys.
You brought in the doll collection.
These are not dolls, Jim. These are commodities. Same as gold or oil.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You are now listening to the Collecting Weekly podcast.
Shall we lock in the artillery power?
This is the true form of lore gang right here. Very nice. YouTube.com/collectingweekly. Thank you very much. That's very cool. Big.
Hey guys, my name is Zach.
And I'm Dean.
I'm Manny.
Welcome to this week's episode of Collecting Weekly. It's a weekly podcast where my friends and I talk about the things that matter the most to us this week in collecting.
That's right. We want to thank our friends over at Wada Scrapyard and 16 Corner for sponsoring this week's episode.
Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, we have Manny the Man Gonzalez live on CW, the Survivor Man himself.
I don't know what noise Phoenix makes.
Right? What noise does the phoenix make? And we got some huge news literally moments before we're about to hit the on-air button. But before we get to that news, Dean, we have the world's favorite podcast segment.
Yeah, you guys ready?
Yes.
It's new this week.
Yeah. What'd you get new this week? Sorry, I had to sing. I had a pretty good week. I got SH Figure Arts Piccolo and Captain Ginyu. I gotta say, I'm pretty disappointed with the Captain Ginyu, man. If I didn't know any better, I would think it was like a demoniacal fit. It's just Wongos, man. It's just not good. The Piccolo, on the other hand, insane. It's so good. Do not sleep on the Piccolo figure if you're like, oh, I don't know if I should get it. Get it. It's amazing. Zach, have you picked it up yet?
I have not picked up either of those.
Oh. Dude, skip Ginyu.
I do want to get Piccolo, though.
I only got Ginyu because he's $34 on GameStop when they had that sale. If I'd paid full price, I probably would have asked for my money back because it's that bad. Maybe it's just mine. I don't know. But like the armor will not stay on. His head just like comes off. There's like no friction in there. It's just not good. But yeah, the Piccolo is fucking crazy good.
Dude, I want that one so fucking bad. I want that Gohan too, but the ship has sailed on that one. Literally.
Oh yeah, dude, the Gohan's stupid expensive though.
Well, he was like $60 retail, but the Big Bad Toy Store price was like $98.
Yeah, and then the aftermarket he's like 110. Yeah, that's gonna be a figure I probably just won't ever get. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all. I did buy some stuff, but it's in the mail, so I'll talk about it when I get it.
Nice.
What about you guys?
I also have something coming in the mail. I should get that tomorrow, so there's that. I also picked up a Marvel Legends movie Deadpool.
Nice.
It's pretty freaking sweet. I love it.
Dude, I want one, but they're expensive, dude.
Yeah, dude, I got it for a pretty good price. Like, I mean, I think you can get one for maybe 25 or 30 bucks. Yeah, I also got the Black Series Jar Jar Binks. That's
Dude,
a really
great
good
figure, dude.
It really is, dude. I'm like, it's like borderline SH figure arts with the articulation and stuff. I mean, Jar Jar Binks is not my favorite character, but I mean, I don't have anything Jar Jar Binks, so I'm like, yeah, I'll pick it up. And then I just got this bad boy in the mail, the Beskar Mandalorian.
Hey.
It is so good, dude. Like, oh my god! And then it comes with two Yodis.
Manny, check private chat real quick.
2 Groogs, huh?
Shimada
Yeah,
says, "What's up, Houston, Texas? Here, stumbled across your streams recently. Good stuff. Love it."
Oh, nice.
Eddie says he loves the Jar Jar.
We're in San Antonio, so we're not too far away.
Yeah, once COVID's over, my guy, you got to come to a live show.
Yeah, I think people are sleeping on the Jar Jar. Like, it's just really good. It's a really good, well done figure. So pick it up if you see it.
Oh yeah, he is a $30 figure. Well, we talked about it last week. They're all going to be $30 now. So.
Well, I mean, he comes with
No, I
with
think
big
he's a
shield
deluxe though. He's not like a
Yeah,
regular pack.
It's a big box.
Just chill.
Just fucking lie in the street, dude. Dude, we gotta make a sticker of that. Dude.
Stop taking my joke.
Is that all you got, Manny?
Yeah. I think that's it.
I had a great week, starting with Ageless Geeks, hooking it up with the Mafex Miles Morales. I probably was not going to get that one. I had the Sentinel one on pre-order, and I just got the Hasbro one. But I have the patience of a housefly, and I cannot wait until June for the Sentinel one to come out. And so, I hit up my boy Ageless Geeks, and I was like, yo, if you can promise me you'll ship it today, I will buy it from you. Sure enough, shipped it, that day, got it on Saturday. Initially, I was not the biggest fan of it for like the first few hours, but once I started messing around with it a little bit, and one of the joints was really tight, I had to squeeze some WD-40 in there, Dean, like the Jiren.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sorry, no, I'm not gay. I
am not
the
gay.
greatest video of all time, dude. And once I did that, and the magnet feet and the magnet hands, dude, I was having the time of my life with that figure. It's super fucking cool.
I'm shocked he isn't making an appearance tonight.
No, I moved too many things today. Speaking of which, I got 2 Detolfs. Everyone said, there's this myth that Detolfs are like not a thing anymore, and that's not true. Every few years they rebrand them, they make a small change, they re-release them. My IKEA had pallets full of them, and my beautiful parents, they bought 2 of them for me. And Dean, you actually were able to get my old cabinets for potential backdrop for your recording area. I think that's what you said they might be used for.
Yeah, so I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it, because everyone has cool shit behind them except me. I have toy boxes and toys.
Oh, you got your Chonis in the back, dude.
No
laundry, dude.
Laundry.
I also
it is Chonis.
I also got the Dean. You and Deanie turned me onto this. The Art Figures Miraculous Ladybug statue. My kid and I love that. Yeah, my kid and I love that show. And we'll talk about it later. But I was trying to spend some money locally, Dean. I was trying to support the local economy. Didn't really work out for me. But I went and made a purchase online, and that came in today. Great statue. A little bit of a pain to put it together, but it is definitely pretty neat. And I do have the Mando that Manny got. I'm getting that through Stevens. Did some consignment stuff there, so it's been paying off for a while. And as soon as he gets those, I'll have a phone call waiting. And Dean, I think you had decided not to pick up that second one, right?
Right.
Oh, Dean, you're playing yourself.
Yeah.
Come over. You'll look at it in person.
I was just gonna wait for a season 2, because honestly, this Mando, it's great, right? It's near flawless. This will hold me over until there's a season 2 Mando. Maybe with the swoop bike or whatever the fuck it's called, or even if there's, I could wait for a season 3 Mando, right?
Season 4. I wouldn't stop there.
Or honestly,
Season
I
6
might even
Mando.
get the quarter scale, guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It looked dope, and I've never had a quarter scale before.
I don't know, my guy. It's a little bit too much for me. Let's get into the news, though, starting with the Hot Toys Dark Trooper. Now, we had a very, very slow news week and literally saved at the last moment by this. I think it looks great. Obviously, a very bare bones release in terms of just the stand, the hands, and a gun. But, I mean, I really don't think there's anything else it could have come with. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. What do you guys think about it?
Dude, throw a Baby Yoda in every fucking pack. You know what I mean?
Like they did with Baby Groot.
Yeah, it's such a small.
He's so cute.
Item that you could put him in with potentially Cara Dune. One of these, right? Because I only have
Cara Dune could have the bowl one where he's sipping the bowl because that's her episode,
right? Or like I have the version 1 Mando, right? He didn't come with a Baby Yodes. Maybe I want to pick up a Dark Trooper, and he does come with a Baby Yodes, right? I think they should be putting that little motherfucker in every dude. Luke Skywalker, Baby Yodes, you know, just anything.
Dude,
just
fucking
put that
Han,
motherfucker.
Baby Yodes.
Exactly, dude. Did you say Bespin Han?
Yeah.
Fuck, I was about to say. Yeah, like throw that little bit
in everything.
In everything. Because no one's gonna say no to Baby Yodes. He's cute as shit.
Definitely.
How tall are the Dark Troopers? Because they're pretty big, huh?
Yeah, they're pretty imposing. I mean, Pedro Pascal's not the biggest dude, but I mean, they towered over him.
In 6 scale, it's going to be like 14
about
inches.
13 inches, 13 and a half probably. Probably about as tall as Vader. Interesting to note, in these pre-order photos, we did see the Mando that Dean mentioned earlier, the one with the swoop bike. You can tell that from the right knee pad, and then they also showed a back shot of potentially a new Luke. So a lot of people think, movers and shakers, that it might be time to sell your old Lukes if you want the Mando one, or even that this could affect the market on this one. But I mean, I think either way, I think those figures are going to hold their value.
Yeah, or you know, could be another Bespin Han situation. It's just there for a
C-3PO.
Yeah, like
Shazam.
Who really knows, guys?
No one knows, but no price point on this. Like I said, it just came out a few moments ago, but we will keep you guys updated. Up next, SW Toys is showing off their Lady Bat figure. This is Batwoman. SW Toys is doing a lot of shit. SW Toys is doing, yes, they are doing that, and also So Toys is doing one as well. They showed on their Facebook group a work in progress photo of the same character. So I don't know what the thing is with these third-party companies, like just hitting random figures back to back with each other, but we had it with
it's like, hey, what are you wearing to school tomorrow?
Yeah, copy my homework, but change it a little bit. I don't know, man. Is there that much of a market for this character to be made by two different companies?
Okay, one, I doubt it. Two, she's not even that character anymore. It's someone else.
Because she's black, right? In the new series?
Yeah. Ruby Rose was like, I'm out. I was dipped.
And, Dean, while we're on the subject.
Dude.
Third-party police, my guy.
Everybody getting locked down.
Dude, for real.
I mean, I don't mind. Because, dude, honestly, there's some shit I think is so cool. And, like, no one makes figures of. So there could be somebody that absolutely loves Ruby Rose, this Batwoman, and wanted this fucking figure release, and boom, now they got two to pick from. That's pretty cool. I'm never gonna, or well, I don't want to say never, but I don't think I've ever jumped on a why bother making this train, except for the Hot Toys. What were those little chibi things? The little like Funko Pop things, but Hot Toys makes them.
The
Cos Baby.
Cos Baby.
Yeah, that's the only time I was ever like, can you just not do this? But I mean, hey, more figures out there. I think it's great.
Yeah, never gonna complain about more figures. Up next, Dean, First War Figures. This is a company that Deanie has also turned me on to, and they announced last week they're actually making like 6 different Blue Eyes White Dragon statues.
Yeah, they do that.
They have right here, you can see on the left the metallic version, then the right the anime color version, and then both of these come with a First Four Figures exclusive version, which has an LED installed in the mouth for like the burst attack. And then they also have the definitive edition, which is like a much more detailed base, a much bigger piece, and it's pretty expensive. These ones come in at $140 for the non-LED edition. They are PVC though, which in my opinion is actually better, and they're fucking huge. These are like 14 inches tall. Looking at them here next to a person, I mean, this is a pretty decent statue. Steven's Collectibles is ordering several of each, and I do have the white version on pre-order with him.
The anime color version.
Yep, and then you can get the LED version for $160, and I believe the definitive version I believe it's $350 or $450, but they sell those in 1 and 3 packs of everything. If you want to make like the big thing of the anime, they had 3 of them. Yeah, definitely really, really good stuff. And like I said, this is a 14-inch PVC statue at $140, which is just pretty fucking good, to be honest. And that wingspan's probably going to be huge. So one of my favorite cards from one of my favorite animes when I was a kid. Definitely couldn't pass it up at that $140 price point.
I mean,
what do you guys think?
This is probably a really petite girl, but
$350 is for the definitive edition.
The statue is as big as her entire upper arm, and its wingspan is wider than she is. That's a big fucking statue.
Dude, as someone who's petite as well, Dean, I totally get it. Right? I totally get it.
Dude, honestly, $140, easy.
Slam
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, slam dunk. I don't really watch Yu-Gi-Oh, so like I wouldn't get this, but I could see why someone could want this very easily, because that's such a great price point to get into statues. And First Four Figures makes great shit. They really do.
Dude, I wish more. My gosh, I wish more companies would make PVC statues. I know. There's the big thing, right? You want it to be polystone. You don't have that weight associated with it. But boy, assembling that resin statue today was like fucking. I was playing Operation, dude. I was fucking sweating.
Yeah,
fucking
and
knees were getting weak.
And
heart was pounding. I thought I had
Deanie was talking to you about it when we were over there. Like those things tend to warp if you're not super careful with those things. And sometimes you could be as careful as possible, and it'll still warp.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I'm going to take a look at it every week, and if I see anything, you can correct it with heat, and then you're fine. Yeah, PVC is great. It's light. If you drop this, you're not going to chip off a piece. I mean, especially with some of these smaller details like the claws and the teeth. I mean, that Rex over there but Victoria's knocked a tooth off before, and that was a very stressful moment. But yeah, definitely not too bad. And like I said, I love this anime. One of my favorite cards in the game. Got me in as a kid. This is an easy pickup. And it was a tough choice between the white and the silver, but the white is the anime accurate color, so had to go with that one. Dean, this is something you were really excited about, but the 1/12 scale VF1J cockpit, they're postponing it to Q1 2021. It was originally supposed to be out Q4 2020. If you did order direct from their website, they're including a free 1/12 Rick Hunter statue in the sitting pose, which you can actually insert inside the cockpit, and that's to replace the 3 mini tech figures, which I think is honestly a better upgrade. Much better. And that is Dean, I know you said you ordered from Big Bad Toy Store, so you might have to pay for this separately.
Yeah, so I pre-ordered from BBTS because if you pre-ordered from Kids Logic, you had to pay like $150 down and then the rest and then shipping when it comes out. And I was like, BBTS was only like, I think it was something like $40 more and then $4 shipping. So I was like, I'll just do that and I don't have to pay up front. So I ordered through BBTS. And then BBTS did end up soliciting this for an extra $50. It's kind of bullshit that they're making you pay for it, since they're essentially getting them for free. But
well, are they getting them for free?
Yeah, because they have pre-ordered this for me, right? I'm just, you know what I mean? Like they forked over the money to get these.
Yeah, but would they send them to all their distributors for free? Because it almost seems like if they're getting it as a free gift, that it would just be
right.
Like,
That's what I'm
I don't
saying.
think that like distributors gonna. I mean, if they were, that's pretty shitty. In fact,
Cause
I would.
Because it's kind of like the thing with the.
I would ask maybe if they're gonna include it with your order.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I imagine
I pre-ordered it anyway.
I imagine there's some people that don't have the money for the cockpit, but might still want to buy this as a standalone piece.
Well, so the way I understood it was, remember with the Razor Crest, BBTS pre-ordered the Razor Crest, and then you're paying them for.
Yeah, but they have
money.
distribution for First 4. So, or I'm sorry, for Kids Logic probably. I think it's probably different.
I guess I could call and ask tomorrow.
Because I get what you're saying. Because is the price that much higher on Big Bad Toy Store than the MSRP?
Honestly, I don't think it was. That's why I just went ahead and did it through BBTS.
Yeah, because like they do that with P Bandai.
Shipping easy.
They do that with P Bandai where they buy from Bandai. They're not actually importing it, and that's why the Sentinel miles was 150 and GameStop was 80. Is because they were buying it and then marking it up. Mm-hmm. I would ask, dude. Honestly, I would ask.
Yeah, I'll give him a call tomorrow and see what's up. Because the Rick Hunter is $50, which isn't terrible.
But yeah, I mean that's a really good price to be honest.
Yeah, on top of the $400 I'm spending anyway, it's like no brainer. So I went ahead and pre-ordered it anyway, but I should call and ask because that's a good question.
Definitely. I'm excited for you, man. I know it's going to be a big centerpiece for your collection. I'm a big fan of that.
Dude, especially with the new shelves I picked up from you, dude, it's going to look fucking dope. Because that's too big to fit in a DTOF, the 1/12 scale
she said.
Cockpit. Like, it'll be too long.
The cock was too big, Manny.
That's true.
Demoniacal Fit showed off their Limit Breaker figure. This is the Super Saiyan. Do you remind me? This is Kaioken Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan. I don't know what the fuck this is. What is this called, Dean? Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan
Kaioken, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue.
Or Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Too much.
Yeah, no, I don't know why they made it so complicated. It's like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. It's like, why can't he just...
But not only is it Kaioken, I think it's like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Kaioken times 20. I think it's what it technically is.
Yeah, so, dude, honestly, I kind of want one of these, but I won't break my back.
Quinn says, I can't seem to type in the YouTube chat. I won't load the chat. Seems like everyone else is being able to type, so hopefully that works out for you, my guy.
Quinn, that is a user error.
This is coming out very soon. I know we criticized Demoniacal Fit for not releasing a lot of stuff, but it seems like they're pushing it out pretty good lately. Dean, also Dragon Stars is showing off a base form Broly. A lot of customizers are really excited because this one may be smaller than the Figure Arts version. And the Figure Arts would come with that base form head, so you could swap that head onto this body, and you might be able to have another transformation of Broly. So,
I didn't even think of that.
Definitely dude, something to watch out for.
That Broly figure, the Figure Arts one,
the armored one,
it's so fucking.
That's a banger,
good, dude.
I want another.
You get the base head, then the spiky black hair, then the Super Saiyan hair. It's like, dude, there's like 3 figures in one. That figure is so good. Honestly, when this popped up, I was like, I'll just get another Figure Arts. But that, I didn't even think about what you just said. It's not bad.
Definitely not bad. Getting into released, obviously, Manny mentioned earlier he did get his Mandalorian and the Child, the figure. I think a lot of people are going to start getting their figures in soon. What were you going to say, Manny?
Can I say something really quick about that?
Please, go ahead.
All right, so I have the first shipper right here. Oh, actually, this is just a regular shipper. It has like that double. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like 2-sided cardboard, and the deluxe one is single. So the box is flimsy. Like when there's no like toy box in there, like it weighs nothing. So it was damaged. Like it got roughed up. So if you're a box collector of these things, chances are you're going to be pretty disappointed because I'm pretty sure most of them are going to arrive damaged. Like the art box was like dent in the corner. It's just FYI, if you like your stuff mint condition, there's a big possibility that it could be damaged. But I don't care about the box, so it wasn't too bad. But
they do have a pack out option. It's like $10. But you do need to call in advance to request that for your account.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess if you're real anal, dude, there's people that are really fucking anal about the shippers.
Oh, I know. No, but yeah, dude, it's like super thin. Like it doesn't weigh anything. So just be
Hot
careful.
Toys quality, man. Hot Toys quality. Where's my man Jason at? Also released is the Sideshow Cyclops. Luis got this one in hand. Posted up some pictures. I think it looks pretty good. I think we kind of roasted a bit when it first got shown, but from what I've seen from people that got it in hand, it's actually pretty decent.
Yeah, a lot of people like it. The weird like neck thingy makes his head look like he's an alien. Also, it bugs the fuck out of me that he doesn't match color wise to the Wolverine. It's like they're both Jim Lee X-Men. Why are the colors so different?
The Wolverine with that funny ankle.
Is it
the
like
funny,
that in the
kneecaps.
comics? Am I mistaken? Because even the Marvel Legends do that shit. Like all the Jim Lee characters have like different colors. I'm like, I thought they were all, because this is what I think of, right? The super bright blue and the yellow. But then some of them are like navy and gold and like just kind of like a sky blue and like a mustard yellow. It's like, what the fuck? Like, how about some consistency? Especially because they were released like right next to each other. That's my rant. I think it looks great. I think it looks better than the Wolverine, actually.
This one?
Yeah. See how much darker the blue is?
Yeah.
Oh, the knee.
Looks like my knees, bro.
Danny says the price is too high on these. Mark says where's Rogue, and Quinn says that the price is too high. Also released the Ned Leads by Young Rich Toys. That's
Dude, that hat is horrible. God damn.
I will say this, right? I mean, this company put a lot of love into this Ned Leads, and that's all I got to say about it.
A lot of tough love.
Dude, honestly, it's fine except that fisherman's hat. I don't know.
I love the shoes. The shoes are like they showed standalone pics. I mean, they literally look like you took a shrink ray to some New Balance.
They're even bent to the side, like when a big person has shoes and they kind of bend, they kind of like lean to the side.
Yeah, honestly, it looks great minus the hat.
Yeah, but I mean, do those hats ever look good in real life? I mean,
they don't look like that.
They don't look like that. That looks like a potato sack.
Yeah,
dude, I'm gonna get this figure and put my head sculpt on there. This would be a great base for my custom.
Dude, it's me, bro. My
Dude, that's a good idea. Dude, let's do that.
I just don't.
Actually, he lost a lot of weight recently.
Yeah,
he lost like 100 plus pounds.
Now he looks like a.
Yeah, we just got to get that the Vader shirt, Dean. We got to get.
They're gonna fucking replace him in Spider-Man 3, dude. They're like, that's not why we hired you.
Dude, Eddie says that's me in middle school. They nailed my likeness, baby.
Dude, that middle picture looks like he's lost. Like when
Facebook
you're getting
users.
roasted. Like when you're getting roasted and you're just staring at the dude roasting.
He looks like he's got one extra. He looks like he's got one extra chromosome.
Wow. Well.
Wow, dude.
I'm not even gonna.
Fuck it though, bro. It's your life.
I'll get canceled.
Yeah, we're not going there.
Oh no.
Canceled right before. Dean, tell us about this. Whatever this is.
Yeah, so this is the Play Arts Kai Tifa Lockhart from Final Fantasy VII Remake. It was supposed to come out like December or January this year, but it got pushed all the way back to like March, so I don't even know why we're seeing it this early, which is why I think this is a knockoff. Everyone's super upset because, as you can see, the one on the left here looks pretty much like it looks in game. Like that looks like the character model. And then the one on the right is the pictures that were leaked of this figure that someone got. And everyone's pissed. They're like, oh my God, like I didn't pay for this. Cancel your pre-orders. I mean, you know the whole shtick, right? It's the same shit, whether it's Hot Toys, Figure Arts, Play Arts Kai. It really doesn't matter. People are going to complain. I mean, it's not great. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that it's, fucking great when it isn't. I don't think it's terrible, but
what do you think the odds are that the one on the right is a knockoff? Like, are you thinking like 60-40 that it's real? Are you like pretty sure this is a knockoff?
I'm pretty sure it's a knockoff. Okay, I've owned pretty much every Play Arts Kai Final Fantasy figure that's come out. If you look at the suspenders on the other one, like they're all like loose. They don't do that on Play Arts Kai figures. They're not. I mean, if they're designed to sit a certain way, that's how they are going to sit. They're not going to be like. It almost looks like they don't even fit her. So I'm pretty sure this is a knockoff. Also, because knockoffs have notoriously terrible faces, just like not good. They're like just close enough that walking by on the shelf you wouldn't really look at it, but once you take a magnifying glass to it, you'd be like, oh, this is fake as hell.
Especially people that.
So yeah, I'm at like 60-40, maybe 70-30 that this is not a real figure, because this is the only pictures we keep that I've seen floating around. It's this one set this one guy got out of Hong Kong, and I mean, I know a lot of figures are made there, but that's where they make the knockoffs too.
Yeah.
And considering it got pushed back until like March, I'm like pretty sure this is not real.
I guess we'll have to update the guys in the future with what happens. I remember the first time I went to Chinatown, guys, I bought this shirt and I was like, dude, this shirt is fucking crispy. It was an Adidas shirt. Dude, I rocked that bitch to school the first day I got back. And then I realized like in the middle of school, it was Adidas instead of Adidas. It was like ADIAAS or whatever. Dude,
man, I wish I would have known you. I would have roasted you so hard, dude.
Dude, that's what we do, my guy. That's what
you and your bent shoes.
Adios. Dude. Okay, but look, yeah, so obviously you can see the real one versus the fake one. The eyes, just
dude, both these look fake.
Dude, I had a teacher that looked like this in 3rd grade. Mrs. Karen.
Yeah, it's just like the sculpt isn't as deep. Like it's very soft. The eyes are just off a little, and like obviously the hair and paint is bad. It's just not good. Do you have that other one I sent? This is like the most notorious one, because the one on the left, Noctis from Final Fantasy 15. That's an expensive fucking figure. He's like, I just like gave up buying it because it's so expensive. The knockoff, yeah, as you can tell, the jacket doesn't even fit properly. It's just bad. So you could really tell knockoffs when you see them. And I'm maybe I'm a little too hopeful that it's a knockoff, but again, like I've only seen those one set. I was like, dude, some dude was like getting all pissed off at me today because I was like, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He's like, no, stop giving them excuses to make shit. And I was like, dude, we've all only seen one image set. I was like, if all of them look like this, I'll fucking rally to your flag, guy.
Is this the lead singer of Green Day? Who is this?
I literally already told you who it is, so.
I don't even know. Eddie says my 10th grade hairstyling, trying to get the emo girl of my dreams. Dude, same. Dean, it's that time of the show.
Hey, it's what the scrapyard and the 1-6 corner, Annie. Maybe I'll just do that from now on. We want to thank our friends over at Watto Scrapyard for sponsoring this week's episode. You can find them on Instagram, Facebook, and eBay under that name. They make 3D printed parts for hard-to-come-by Kenner and Hasbro vehicles, as well as resin-printed head sculpts of hundreds of different characters from whatever you could think of. If you don't see a character you like, send them a message on Instagram, and you'll get it designed, printed, and shipped right to your door for the best price ever. I'm assuming. Sorry. Jesus. That sounded terrible, but I mean it. Nobody does better work than Watto's.
Not the vote of confidence I was looking for.
Yeah. Wait, I'm not done.
Oh my gosh.
You're ready to jump the gun.
I thought you did already.
We gotta think 1-6 corner. Did you forget about them, Zach? Do I need to remind you what their mission is?
What is the mission, Dean?
Their mission is to provide the best figures and collectibles to their customers. They offer great prices, great packaging, and fast shipping. All you have to do is choose your figure, pay safely with PayPal, and leave the rest to them.
What a bunch of angels. And we're going to, in the Patreon chat, we'll release some details soon about the giveaway that they're sponsoring. Now, Dean, a video went up.
Oh my God.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, I was laughing at Mark Pearson's comment.
I wore bootleg New Balance. Even chicks wanted to bully me.
Can you imagine?
Jeez, this is not After Dark, my guys. Eddie says Dean paying the CW bills. Now, Dean, this week, Denobi 2.
Wow, you made it 19 minutes in. I turned that shit off, bro.
I was skipping through. Denobi released a video of his review of the Jazz Inc. dioramas 1/6 scale Falcon cockpit. To much, this was the talk of the town, this review on all the groups, right? And Manny, I think you've had a chance to watch it, right? Or
yeah, I watched a little bit. Yeah.
And I will say this, I think some things that he mentioned, I'll give it to him, right? I think there's some things that on that particular copy weren't super great, right? But I think it's all about context. So one of the things he pointed out was a little paint issue with this part at the top. And, again, like I said, I could see that being better. They also mentioned the screws in the front, which were not on the initial prototype that Jazz Inc. had shown. But if you're a member in the Facebook group, that was something that we knew about. That was something that was a function of removing the acrylic panels, because in the actual movie, if I'm not mistaken, the prop that they used, they didn't have inserts for the windshield.
Right.
And so it helps with photography. Also, I believe these screws were added to, I think there's some support structure inside this that adds to the rigidity. I think in the first batch of Falcon cockpits that shipped out, there was several that arrived damaged. And with this screw set being added, not one has arrived damaged since then. Maybe that's anecdotal, but it seems to have fixed that problem. And in this 19-20 minute video, I felt like it was very vindictive. I felt like, outside of just a few minor criticisms, which I will admit could have been improved, it almost felt like I was watching like a witch hunt. Like he was going and zooming on every single button and looking for small little bits of paint that were, not perfectly applied. And I was not a huge fan of his take on this, and I wanted to hear what you guys had to say about it. What do you think, Manny?
Like I said in the chat, overall, I think it's great. 9 out of 10 for me. There's just a little bit of like little things that are eyesores, like the screws, but I mean, we all knew about the screws already. The painting could be a little bit better, but I mean, overall, it looks great. Like when it's turned on and stuff, it's pretty sweet. I would never get it because I don't have the room for it, but I think overall it's great. It's just those little things. Like you could be, the pickiest person in the world and find any little thing, but I think it's fine.
What do you think, Dean?
Where the fuck do I even start with this? One of the things he kept saying in the fucking review was he kept going back to like screen accuracy.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know why he's such a fucking stickler on screen accuracy all of a sudden when his fucking Black Widow and Ray figures are all half fucking naked on the shelf. Like, when the fuck do they even look like that, dude?
Only in my dreams.
Yeah, and his fucking weird fucked up fantasies. So it's like, where you get off? Don't answer that question, actually, Denobi. Please don't. Coming in, reviewing something you didn't even pay for. So, dude, honestly, like, I have so many, like, it's frustrating.
Yeah, we could do a whole show on this. Now, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What you
I'll
said,
let
you
finish.
said, and you have it right here. Context matters. He keeps saying, "I'm comparing this to the Hot Toys." Okay, well, newsflash: Hot Toys didn't fucking make one. There's one that they have, and it's a one-off custom that they probably spent, I don't know, triple the
maybe?
cost.
Yeah.
Having somebody make meticulously, not even that meticulous, by the way. Even the floors in that thing weren't done. So, I don't know why he keeps comparing it to this one fucking thing that it's like, who knows how long that took for that company or whoever made that thing, right? Hot Toys may have commissioned that a year in advance. We need this one thing to look super fucking great.
I will also add, Dean, the level of scrutiny that you're able to give something that you have physically in your possession is a amount of scrutiny, right?
Right.
The Hot Toys one that you're looking at, for most of these shows, it's in a case. You're a foot or so, maybe even more away. You're not bringing the fucking camera down to every single button with a 4K zoom. Not only that, but the Hot Toys one is something that they build with the intention to be at a few shows as a centerpiece. And then after that, maybe it's in someone's collection, who knows. But Yost, his actual product needs to be able to be shipped, deal with the stresses of shipping by God knows who is handling that package, received, unboxed, assembled, and still be in one piece, and then potentially reboxed and if someone sells it. There's a lot more integrity that product has to have than something that's going to be babied, set up, put behind glass that no one can touch, that no one can mess with, aside from the people that are setting it up in the initial setup. Not only that, I think it's important to put things into context. This is what a factory looks like that makes these kinds of figures. I think this is King Arts, one of their King Arts factories. And in these factories, you might have someone, and the only thing that they do on that figure might just be putting battery covers on, or might be bagging hands, or might be testing the LEDs, right? And that's all that person has to do, and that's all that person has to worry about. It's making sure that one task is done and done right. Yost, on the other hand, has to design it, has to fabricate it, has to produce it, has to build it, paint it, deal with the shipping part of it, deal with the customer service side of things, deal with the website side of things, deal with the promotion side of things. And it's not, this is just the packing department of this one company. There's maybe 40 people in that room. I know it's not the best shot, but this is an older video from several years ago. And it's all about context, right? These things are difficult to make, and they're, obviously if you spend $1,000, you might expect perfection, but $1,000 in the small batch run custom market doesn't buy you that much. There was a guy that was making a Jaime Lannister a year ago, and just for the outfit and the soft goods, it was $800.
Yeah.
That's not the head sculpt. That's not painted.
Yeah,
actually, I believe the armor was painted.
When you were trying to buy the fucking
Decker jacket, it was $750 just for the coat, the shirt, the pants, and the tie.
Yep.
$1,000 does not buy you that much. This is Yost's team. It's his dad, it's his son, and not pictured, but his wife does customer service as well as helping out in the group. So, putting that into context, I just don't see how you can continually compare Yost's cockpit, which I think looks fantastic, to the Hot Toys one of creation. And not only that, but he keeps referencing this Hot Toys thing, but Yost never intended to make a replica of the Hot Toys. Yost had his own goals of what he wanted to produce and his own references for different parts, because Hot Toys isn't 100% accurate all the time.
Dude,
right?
That was my favorite part of his review. He was like, this whole quarter panel on the cockpit is all wrong. It's not screen accurate at all. And then like a minute later, he's like, Well, I looked back at the video of the Hot Toys, and it looks exactly the same. It's not accurate. It's like, okay, guy.
Yeah.
Like,
And I mean, again, if Hot Toys was making this, it wouldn't be $1,000. It would be significantly higher.
The fucking who made the Game of Thrones dragon?
Drogon. It was $1,500.
Yeah,
3A.
$1,500 for a non-function. It's just a drag. It doesn't move. There's no lights or sounds.
And it's not even really.
This has a fucking speaker system in it. Lights. Like, Manny's right. There are some things where it's like, okay, I could see the argument you're making here. But
then again, it's not even his figure that he, it's his buddies, and his buddy's probably there, and he's probably changing his buddy's mind. He's like, oh shit, well I shouldn't have said
yeah, his buddy probably liked it, and then by the time he left, he was like, man, Denomi really ruined this fucking thing for me.
Dude,
I ruin
Dean,
figures for
you're
people
like
all the
that
time.
guy.
Yeah,
you're like our Denobi.
Yeah, but
Dean
I'm
you like
aware.
anime girls. You like
what the fuck?
I'm just kidding. Man, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, the amount of disdain in this video was like, what the fuck did Yost ever do to you, dude? You fuck your wife? Like, Jesus, like, why are you so mad at this dude? Like, it was just like, I didn't get it. I stopped watching it because I was like, this is, like I think you said earlier, this is a witch hunt. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Now, we did reach out to Jazz Inc. Dioramas for a statement, and they said, I regret that they didn't like our creation, but that the screws were requested by the community. The floor is accurate as well as the side panels, and that the door is as advertised, and that it cannot slide for the simple reason that there are too many lights and wires behind there. So, Yost...
Oh, no.
What a good guy. Wait, what? Oh, Denobi? Dude, please make that your Instagram name, dude.
No, absolutely not.
And Dean, context matters. And I mean, this is Denobi's idea of a good time, and I mean, Jazz.
Yeah, I just don't remember Black Widow wearing that Endgame. I really just don't. Dude, I wish you had the picture of the Rey one, because she's literally just has her tits out of her fucking shirt. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
I'm not ready to see that yet.
Dude, that was a Force Awakening, my guy. My Force was awakening. And during this whole video, he keeps talking about like these screws break the illusion of toy photography, or this light, this one fucking button having a little bit of paint overage is ruining the illusion. Manny, you're a great toy photographer.
Thank you.
And I've seen you make one. I will say the point of toy photography is making toys look like they're fucking real.
Movie scene or something.
I've seen you make some amazing photos with figures that aren't of course anyone can, I think a lot of people can make a Hot Toys look good, but you make like a Black Series or a $10, $15, $20 figure look great.
One time Manny did that with the Black Series Mandalorian, and I was like, I thought it was the Hot Toys.
Hot Toys, dude. Now, I mean, this is a 99-cent Hot Wheels with like a $15 Papo Rex in the bag, and this looks incredible. All toy photography, and this is all in camera too, right? I mean, toy photography is all about making these things that we love look amazing. And I think if you're a toy photographer and you're gonna let a screw hole get in the way of an amazing shot, I don't think that you deserve to call yourself.
That was my next point, because Manny doesn't just take a picture and uploads it. Guess what he does to it? He does some photo editing.
Little razzle dazzle.
You know how fucking easy it is to remove screw holes?
Oh,
2
so
clicks.
easy.
2 fucking clicks. That's it. Click the tool and then click over the fucking screw holes. They're gone. Like, it was such a weird point to be making that it's like, photo editing exists, my guy. Like, I think that's why I stopped watching the video, because it was such a stupid point that I was like, I'm done with this. This is
like on here, I'm pretty sure there's a wire holding the little car, and there's there's a bunch of stuff that you don't see because he edited it out. But dude, if I had the cockpit, like, I would love to take some pictures. So Dean, order it, and then
dude, I might just fucking buy one. Honestly, if that new Stimmy pack comes in, I got.
Hey, tomorrow's the day. Sorry, got excited.
Dude, if that Stimmy comes in, I gotta think about some shit, dude. I've been wanting that Batmobile from him. But toy photography is all about
burned.
It's all about making the ordinary look extraordinary, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but Dean, like you said, sometimes it's a wrong opinion, my guy.
Yeah. It was a real hot, shitty take, and I was just like,
yeah. Now, there's been some rumors here on Six-Scale Network. Nate S. broke the news. Just got word that all official distributors who sell third-party figures will have to stop the sale of them by this week's end. Companies like Hot Toys, Damn Toys, 3-0 got together like the Avengers and forced their hand. The figures, similar to the ones you see below, will have to be pulled. The official distributors like Sideshow will not be able to sell these figures anymore. If you already made your purchase or pre-order before the purge, you are, for the most part, safe. Companies like Toys Wonderland, KJ Hobby, Hong Kong companies like 1/6 Corner should be safe from this third-party wipe. We all thought that was an obvious thing, but there are a lot of Sideshow distributors that do sell third-party. And Comic Concepts, they made the announcement a few days later that they will no longer be carrying unlicensed product after this week. They say it's a tough decision. They really want to move in a different direction, support our licensed artists, and it seems like this report may be coming true. So if you have some stuff that you want to order from these official distributors, might be a good time to get those orders in sooner than later.
or just hit a brick.
That's true. Or 1/6 Corner,
1/6
because
Corner,
they should be exempt from that. Jason says jumping in real late, going to have to catch first half on replay. What a guy. Sean Yahtzee said I pre-ordered that Green Goblin. Toy Mafia in the chat too. What's up, my guy? Dean, Godzilla versus King Kong is jumping up to a March HBO Max and theatrical debut. Warner Brothers in the waking of making good. Wow, so that's a sentence. With Legendary on the simul. Wow,
my head just spun.
Dude, I almost fucking.
I think you gave me a stroke.
Wow, Warner Brothers in the waking of making good with Legendary. Dude, that's the title of our next episode. On the simultaneous release of Godzilla and versus Kong in theaters and on HBO Max, we'll be releasing the movie on March 26th instead of May 21st. Definitely, definitely looking forward to that, dude. I'm fucking hype AF to see that film. So good news there.
I saw the commercial because they were like, "Oh, all the blockbusters are going to be on HBO Max."
Oh,
and
yeah,
I was like, stoked. And then they showed, I think, King Kong punching the fuck out of Godzilla, and I was like, where the fuck is that trailer? I haven't seen anything from this
Dude,
movie.
Same.
I didn't even know they were even ready to release that much of a trailer.
Yeah, that's what they did with Space Jam. Like, they only released like
same. Dude.
Yeah, I remember it showed LeBron looking up, and I was like, wait, what? When did these trailers come out?
Mm-hmm.
Same, dude. But yeah, so that'll be coming out.
Stoked. Okay, does anybody here have AT&T?
Yes,
I do.
Do you get HBO Max free?
Yes.
Corey was saying that. How do I?
You have to have the Elite package, which it's cheaper. Like, you have an unlimited data plan, and then you have an unlimited Elite data plan. So it's actually cheaper than what I was paying. So I would just call them and they can upgrade you, and then you just log in with your stuff. That's how I watch all my HBO Max stuff.
Just give me your login.
Jesus.
No. Why? I have
just buy the cockpit. Buy the cockpit, send it to me, and then I'll give you my.
Buy the cockpit.
Why would I send it to you? You could come over and take some pics, but
you can come over and watch HBO Max.
Ooh.
We can go all day, Dean.
I'll come over at all hours of the night, dude. You don't know.
Nasty boys.
You don't know.
I don't want you to come at night. I don't want you to come at night.
As soon as I come in the day, I come in the night. So whenever I want, I'm coming.
Dean never wears socks because they're
coming in the gym.
I'm like, oh yeah, fuck.
Dean, I never want to shake your hand.
My goodness.
Or your feet, whatever you use.
Your mouth.
Y'all are nasty. Y'all are nasty. Dean, Predator 2, Manny Predator 2. Los Angeles is enduring a heat wave and a crime wave, so the pressure on police officer Michael Harrigan to solve a strange string of murders is mounting. Harrigan thinks the culprit can be found among the warring gangs and drug cartels, but FBI Special Agent Peter Keyes knows the horrible truth. Their killer is a fearsome alien with keen hunting abilities that include superior night vision and the power to make itself invisible. Dean the Dream. First off, Mark says, damn, Dean got my wife's attention. And Quinn says, Dean screaming, ay, papito. Wow.
Okay.
Dude, Dean's the sexual predator.
Okay, don't say that, please. I thought the heat wave was gonna play a major role in this movie.
It really doesn't. It just makes Danny Glover sweaty.
Dude, he's wet in every fucking scene. I was
wet in every scene of this.
Dude, it literally. There's a scene where he's at a cemetery and he's just fucking moist, and I was like, "Damn, this shit's gonna come into play. Like something's gonna happen, and the predator is like, I don't know." Not gonna be able to acclimate to the, which also didn't make sense because he was in a jungle the movie before. But yeah, that doesn't play. It was like, why did you even include that? I don't get it. It was such a weird thing.
I think I had the same thought, right? And I think in Predators, the movie, I think they say like the aliens like the heat, and so it's like a combination of the environment plus the warring factions is what's attracted the predator to that area.
Okay.
Because remember, because they know about the intel about like that chick is like, oh, like there was this guy in the fucking
yeah. 10 years ago.
Here we go. Vintage Rebellion says they say the predators only come in the hottest months in the first movie. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, great fucking film. I love this film. One of my favorites. Honestly, the first one's a classic, right? But I kind of like the idea that for a lot of the movie, we as the audience know what's going on, but everyone is trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Like, is it the fucking voodoo clan? Is it just gang warfare?
Yeah, like the whole city is like, what the fuck?
Right in the third act, you find out that, which isn't a big reveal for the audience, but for the character, it's like, wait, the fuck's aliens?
Yeah.
And I kind of like
Gary
it better.
Busey is like, aliens, son.
I kind of like it in that sense because the first film is very self-contained. It's just a spec ops unit and they're dealing with this shit and people are dying. But being able to have like some media take on it, the reporters are trying to get the scoop on the story and they're fucking slinking around, and I kind of like this one a lot. I wouldn't say it's better than the first, but I would say I have as good of a time watching this as I did the first one. And I love the tech in this film. I love seeing some of the surgery scene. I think is iconic. I fucking love this film, to be honest.
Yeah, it's very I don't want to say it's like post-apocalyptic because it's not, but it's dystopian, I guess is a better word for it. Because this takes place, it's from 1990. It takes place in 1997.
Yeah.
And it's LA. There's literally everyone's fucking strapped in this movie. Even
dude, that's
like
how
old
DC
ladies.
is gonna be tomorrow, dude.
Well, I was gonna say 2 years later there was the LA riots. So this movie is really kind of like reminiscent of the time place in which it was shot. Like high tension, everyone was fucking on edge. So like watching it, I was like, oh, this is fucking cool. Like that, dude. The first like 30 minutes of the movie with like the fucking, there's like riots and shit and shootouts in the street. It almost reminded me of RoboCop.
Yeah.
When the bad guys like take over that gun store.
Yeah.
Dude, everyone has like the coolest guns in this movie. Like they're all like just like pistols with these like insane scopes on them. It's like, why?
Lasers and shit, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's a really cool movie. And one of the things I said to you while I was watching, I was like, this is so far removed from the original movie. It's almost like you could have named it anything else and maybe change the aliens a little bit. And like, I never would have known it was a Predator movie. You know what I mean? That being said, it is a Predator movie. It's actually written by the same brothers who did the first one, which is why I was like really excited to see it, because it's like their sequel. It's not.
Wait, was this your first time watching it?
Dude, I had seen it so long ago. Basically, yes. It was basically I remembered nothing about this movie. When I started watching, I was like, I remember the end when they're in the ship, but that was it. But yeah, dude, the cast: Danny Glover,
sweaty Danny Glover,
real sweaty Danny Glover, Bill Paxton, he got real good.
Scott says it's hard for me to take Danny Glover seriously. Sometimes as a formidable match for the Predator, definitely preferred Arnold as the better match.
You know what? Same. He was the protagonist of the movie, I was like, really? This guy? Going from Arnold to Danny Glover? And I like Danny Glover. I think he's great. But it I don't know. I couldn't take him seriously as like a one-man show. Because, Arnold steals whatever fucking scene he's in. Danny Glover, not so much. Not in a bad way, right? But it's just kind of like, really? Danny Glover is the fucking hero of this movie? But, dude, he kicks that fucking Predator's ass, bro. That motherfucker goes toe-to-toe, doesn't give a shit. He's like getting stabbed. Dude, it was a fun movie, honestly.
Dude, motherfucker jumping out of windows and shit.
Manny, have you seen it?
Yeah, but the same as you, dude. It's been years, and I completely forgot that you were watching this. So I didn't get to rewatch it.
Manny was a last-minute addition, so it's not that.
Yeah, it's not his fault.
But
dude, I rushed
seen
home to watch this.
Dude, let me say, went to Target this past weekend, and I actually saw the Predator 2 NECA figure, and I already had it in my hands. I was like, I'm gonna buy this, and then I looked up and I saw Ghostface, and I was like, let me buy Ghostface.
Okay, I will say I did not see this guy anywhere in the fucking movie, Zach. I was like, where's the dude with the sword? And there's one dude with a sword, but it looks nothing like this. So
yeah,
I think they kind of just made a character.
I was looking for it. One thing I will say, they actually did a comic about the pistol, the flintlock pistol that the Elder Predator gives him at the end. It's a pretty good read if you haven't read it yet.
Okay, that was my next question.
Before you get on that, also, fun fact, that last scene was the most expensive scene in the movie because they had to make 8 full costumes for that. Yeah. And if I remember correctly, the Los Angeles Lakers dressed in costume because they needed to find like some fucking huge ass dudes to be in those suits.
Yeah.
Fun fact. Jeez. What was the question about the pirate pistol?
I didn't understand that scene at all.
It's like a sign of respect because he bested the Predator. And so he gave them the pistol as like you won this round.
Okay, and then the pistol's from 1715 or whatever the year
because that's the last time that clan was on Earth. And they took that pistol. They killed whoever owned that pistol.
I thought maybe they had been there the whole time.
Maybe that's the case.
But I was like, so Danny Glover kicks one of y'all's ass and y'all just dip?
Well, because the Predator, it's like a trial. It's a trial. They come to Earth to prove themselves worthy to be like a predator, and he failed, right? So, like the clan, it's like Boba Fett, right? Like they don't have any plans against Danny Glover. It's like, dude, you beat our mans, you fucked this man's up, you caught the fade.
Honestly, you sold me on the movie. I honestly, I did not understand it at all. I was like, wait. What?
Yeah, because going back to what Fern said, there's that part when he's in the ship's hold, and there's different skulls of different creatures that they've been hunting.
That was another question of mine.
Yeah.
There's
an alien skull.
Is it an alien skull? Or did they make it kind of look like one?
But that continuity was never broached until like the AVP movie.
That's what I mean.
It was just like a little Easter egg.
Oh, okay. Because it's like just different enough that I was like, oh, are they just like skirting like copyright laws?
No. It's intentional.
Okay.
It's definitely
and then I had another question. Let's see. What was it? Oh, so throughout the movie, he uses like a voice recording thing.
Yeah.
And he uses like, you want some candy? He uses it to like fuck with them. But then when Donald or Danny Glover shoots him for the first time in that meat market.
Yeah.
He looks, he's like, you are one ugly. And then the Predator actually starts talking, he's like, motherfucker. And I was like, wait, what? This dude knows English all of a sudden? And then later, when the elder predator was like, take it, I was like, these dudes can speak?
Yeah, so
I never knew
that happens in the first movie. He uses the voice recordings to like try to trap them.
Right.
I think they may have some rudimentary understanding because they do. I believe they do like research on, like if you're hunting an animal, like you want to know about like a new species, you want to learn about it and understand it. If I remember correctly, at the end of the first one, it speaks as well. When he unmasks, he's like, "You ugly motherfucker." I gotta go back and watch the first one, but I
think you might be right. It's also been a long time since I've seen that one.
I think it's just one of those cliche things. Like, I mean, they are
It's just
intelligent.
like-
like the alien is intelligent, but it's really just an animal. It's not like
Right.
has these grand schemes.
That's true, because predators actually have like culture and stuff.
Yeah.
Huh. I mean, it makes sense now that you're explaining it, but it just like took me out of the movie immediately. I was like, wait, what? Like, of all the words that the predator was gonna say, it was motherfucker. Like, I don't know. It's just
I remember. I vaguely. I mean, obviously I watched it today, but I wasn't paying that much attention to this part. But I think earlier in one of the gunfights, he says motherfucker, and the alien scans that word like in his helmet.
Oh.
That
was another question I had.
Go ahead, my guy.
Okay. So, and this could just be a thing for the movie, but you tell me. So they corner him in the meat market.
Yes.
And his heat vision is null, right?
Yeah.
So he gets on his little wrist communicator,
Mhm.
and he can change his vision.
Yeah, the
to
settings,
his
yeah.
helmet.
Yeah.
And then when Danny Glover, I keep saying Donald Glover.
Same, dude.
You miss him.
He takes his helmet off. They're
He
like,
died?
it's like screens. Like they're like lenses.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, so is it changing his actual eyes, or is it the helmet that's changing?
Wait, so you're saying his eyes are screens? I don't understand.
No, in the helmet, like where like the eyes are, it's like a mesh screen instead of like a lens. Now, is that just because that's how the movie prop was made, so the
I think that's
actor
the
could
movie
see?
prop.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of like Darth Vader. Like the inside of the helmet is just a bubble, but like the cannon, it's like that red interface that Darth Vader has from Episode 3.
Okay, that's fair.
Like when the helmet goes on and it turns red.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, that was one of the funniest things in this movie, and like, I guess like it's probably not that hidden, but I thought it was hilarious. So there's a scene where the Predator's going after the gold tooth guy, the Jamaican gangster dude.
Yeah.
I think his name is Gold Tooth.
Okay.
And the Predator kills him, and it goes to first person, so you can see what the Predator's seeing, and it's all red and yellow because his body heat, but his gold tooth is blue because there's no heat on it. I thought that was so funny. I don't know if like that's like an Easter egg or whatever, but it was hilarious because like, oh man, like this fucking gold tooth like pops up. It was hilarious. But yeah, dude, I have fun. I really enjoy. There have been sometimes where I'm watching a movie like, I'm only doing this for the show, but I actually did enjoy this. It was fun.
What's the movie for next week?
Oh man,
Jingle all the way.
Predator 3. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, Predators.
Dude, have we done Alien yet?
I want to say we have, but I'm not 100% sure.
Dude,
You can
what
watch
about
Debbie Does Dallas.
no?
Lost.
Do you have the new Predator, Zach, on your video?
No, I don't.
Oh, that one's garbage. I've heard.
Sucked,
I haven't. I've heard mixed reviews.
We'll think about it. We'll get back to the to you guys. We'll get back to you guys.
Yeah.
Dean, I want to talk about what grinds my gears. Now, last week we talked about entitlement, and I feel like maybe the question that I posed was a little entitled, but it was I had good reason behind it, and I don't feel like I was asking that much, right? I sent this message to a local store, and this store posts pictures of their store like at least 5 times a week, right? Here's what we got new this week, the new comics, the new toys. Here's a look at this part of our store. So it's not like they don't post stuff regularly.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked them if they could post their statue and 1/6 scale cabinet on their page.
Mm-hmm.
I was curious about what they had gotten or what they have. And they changed their hours with COVID because it used to be open till like midnight or 1 a.m. And that's usually when I would go, like 10, 9, you know, like kind of late-ish. But now they close at 8 and 7 most days. And in order for me to get there and not be stuck in traffic for like an hour, hang on, I don't want to mention them by name.
Can you type it?
Private chat, yeah. And I asked them if they could just, you know, everyone's getting stimmies, you know, but they could post it on their page. And they read my message, Dean, and they did not respond.
Wow.
And it's like, bro, like the shit I'm asking you to, I'm not asking you to take pictures of your Funko Pop wall. I'm talking like some big cheese statues, right?
Yeah.
I have a feeling I know who it is.
I'm pretty sure I know who it is too.
I just wanted to I just wanted to take a gander because it is it's like an hour round trip, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't want to waste time. But not only that, if they had something I really was interested in, I wanted to be able to watch some reviews without a salesman in front of me and I'm like, you know, 20 minutes before closing.
Yeah.
Because one time I was actually there. I was ready to buy, right, at the same store. And we were working on a deal. And right when we were about to finalize the deal, the guy's like, well, you know, if I give you, I think it was like he was going to give me a $30 discount. He's like, the owner has to be here. And he's like, so you got to come back like next week when the owner's here. And I'm like, dude, what, like, we spent like an hour working on this deal. Fucking pissed me off. Is it too entitled to ask that, Dean? Manny, is that too entitled?
No, I mean, I'm the same way, but I'll like, because I know how they are, so I'll call them and just be like, what do you guys have? Because
I've done that.
They don't post.
I tried that, and I was looking for like a few things, and I could tell I was just annoying them. So I was like, I'll just send a message, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially because it's...
And I've spent a lot of money at this store. I've bought at least 4 Hot Toys from them.
I mean, it's not like they have a wall of who spent the most money. But...
No, I know that. But, like, in my chat history, like, if they scroll up, you know, because you can see all the messages, like, it's like, oh, hey, thanks for this deal. Like, it looks great in my collection. Like, it's not like I'm just some nobody that hit them up, right? International
buy stuff from them?
Well, they've given me good deals in the past.
I don't even message Steven. No, I'm just kidding. I talk to Steven all the time.
Steven's a sweet angel, dude.
He really is. He's the best.
I don't know.
No,
man.
I don't
but
think
it grinds my gears, right? Because let's say I had some big pockets.
I don't think it's entitled.
Let's say I had some big pockets, right? And they're like, hey, we have this, you know, let's just say hypothetically $500 statue, $1,000 statue. And they made a deal with me or with anybody. Because I was saying if they could just post it to their page. I wasn't even asking just for a private tour.
Yeah.
You know, like, because the last time I bought from them, they posted all their NECA 1/4 scale stuff. And I was like, they have that Batman. I went and I bought the Batman. It was like $120. I bought the Batman.
Yeah.
You're telling me for, 5 minutes of your time to basically advertise your shit? Like, it just blows my mind, dude.
Yeah, it's,
it'll
that's why
like,
they have social media, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
What were you saying, Manny?
Like, it only benefits them where, you know, they take a picture, because I think they have 2 Hot Toys displays. Here's, you know, here's what we have Hot Toys, and then someone like me who's at home and they see it, you know, on their phone, you can just be like, oh, I want that. Let me call them, instead of me never knowing that it's there.
Exactly.
And it's sitting on the shelf.
Yeah. I mean, Zach, to make you feel better, they don't have shit. I was just there. It's like
Danny says, did you ask them again after? I asked them on the 13th. I'm not gonna like bug them to like help make. You know what I mean? Like, it's not my job. Like, they don't want to send me the picture. I don't want to go in there, right?
Yeah.
That's
I don't know, man. I can't imagine they're that slammed that they couldn't.
Or that's
petty,
dude.
But the thing is, Dean, we've. Are you serious?
What?
Wait, hang on. Hold up.
No. Oh my God. 20 minutes ago.
Hot Toys breaking news, my guys. Let's go.
Oh wait.
God damn it, Dean! You messed up with the button.
Breaking news, guys.
Wait, where's this at? I don't see this. Wait, Manny, where's this at?
It's been a while since I've trolled you guys.
Sorry.
Wow, you're a bad person. Dude.
What? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Dude, Manny's never coming on the show.
Dude.
You're a bad person. Dude, you got everyone in the chat freaking out right now.
No way.
Dude, Manny's a bad person.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dude. I was like, dude, we're the first ones to report it. Yeah.
Oh, man, dude, you have the chat going wild. Anyways, I don't know, man. But that's the thing, right? Like, do you want to sell shit or not? Like, at the end of the day, you know, these companies, we talked about it, like, you know, they might be, you know, $1,000 sale could very well be a really necessary thing for these companies, and to not want to take a photo of your stuff, I think that's I don't know.
Yeah, especially since someone's actively actively asking, like, hey,
bro,
I'm
literally
curious
everyone might
to
have
what you have, and like you said, it's not the Funko Pops. You're asking for the expensive shit. If I was working in that store, I'd be like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna show you what I have, because in my head, you're potentially looking for the more expensive items.
Yeah.
And I'm like 90% sure they don't get commission, but I bet you anything the boss likes it when they sell expensive shit. Like, hey boss, I sold the Hot Toys today. Oh, good job, Timmy. Or
at a
fuck
time
stupid names
when
are.
a lot of people just got $600 in their pocket and might be getting $1,400 more, why not send the photo, right?
Especially during the Cove.
During the Cove, my guy.
When it's like, dude, every sale is important, right? We just got word that a movie theater potentially shut its doors for the last time.
Dane, we should walk in there like that episode of The Office, and we should Pretty Woman them.
Yes.
Manny knows what I'm talking about.
Why, because he's Mexican? That's
no, because he's a huge Office fan. He watches it like 5 times a week. The joy of hobbying, real quick, I did update my shelves. Went from the Target bookshelves. They're actually fantastic bookshelves, to be honest. Like, I actually love them. I wanted to repurpose them for my kids' room, but my wife, you know, she doesn't want to risk the baby climbing on them, even though they have tip straps and all this stuff. But she's like, you know, just give them away. And I hit up my boy Dean, and I was like, yo.
No, I hit you up.
Actually, yeah, you're a fucking guy, dude. Literally like, the second I posted I might be upgrading the shelves, dude, Dean smelled the blood in the water. He was like, yo.
Dude, I like how
Dean, what's that one meme where he was like, where that one black dude is like, yo.
Yeah.
That's what Dean did, dude.
Yeah.
That's what Dean did, and you know, he swooped in, and it was actually a big help because I didn't want to move these.
Stays in the family.
Stays in the family, right? Stays in the family. And again, all possible because my mom and dad went to IKEA. They found the Detovs amazing.
Yeah,
and,
you needed them gone like right then and there.
I think I could have sold them, like, you know, put them on stash bin, $100, whatever. They probably would have sold, but I'd rather stay in the fam. You know,
I just meant for room wise, like not sitting in your hallway for 3
yeah,
days.
for sure. I got you. But yeah, you know, I'm glad. Eddie says his mom's doing well, but he came out positive for COVID as well. So, Eddie, if you need anything, my guy, let us know. But yeah, I upgraded to Detofs. I started my collecting. Dean, you remember I just had one Detof for like 3 years, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we moved here. Now I have 2 Detofs. And obviously after the cabinet fiasco last week, I'm going to try to put together a video with these. We'll see how it comes out. But you know, I like the Detof. I'm still deciding if I want to add the white paper in the back. I'm not 100% sure, but you know, I'm enjoying it. And
dude, that third shelf on the left on the Detof looks like Eric's. All of his shelves.
Dude, same, dude. I actually asked him for photos. I wanted to fit them all on one shelf, so I'm okay with the comparison. But
that dude has one Detof and literally
65 figures, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, his figure looked like his Detofs look like my Bumblebee shelf, dude. It's just like 65 fucking.
Dude, his glass looks like this.
It's all bending, dude. Oh boy. Anyways, so that's the joy of hobbing. Like I said, I hopefully I'll have an updated because we've done. Man, you did a great DTOF LED tutorial, and I like documenting my cabinet build. So this will be like a refresher on this one. But
I may want to go to those lights that you have again because I have the Home Depot ones and they're okay, but I feel like the ones that you have are more like white. And these are
yeah. All the ones that I found at Home Depot that are like this, they're more like a warm white, and these are more like a cool white. If that makes sense.
But I looked at my search history on Amazon because I bought plenty of these lights that you have, the strips, and it says it's sold out. So I don't know. You might have to link me to the ones that you got.
I'll SMS text message you the link right now, my guy.
Well, these
are great though.
Each.
Oh my gosh, one minute per text.
40 cents for a picture.
Yeah,
Don't
right.
send me a video.
Dean, let's thank our Patreonies.
Yeah, Ben Porter, Sean Fear, Ian Seaby, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, Quinn Aguirre, Lemur Hernandez, King Louie, Mark Pearson, Sweet Danny Lee, Deanie Martin, Stephen Kretz.
Wow, oh my
Kretz. Yeah,
Crete.
Jason Nelson, Big Old Fern, King Zach, Caesar Mariquin, Eddie Mendez, Eric Ruiz, Mario Cortez, Stephen Percha, Sean Yancey, Scott Bradley, Jesse Contreras, Stephen Maria Stanley, Lord Voldator, and Eddie Manzanares.
Eddie, we wish you all the health in the world, my guy.
Probably not the best time to do that. But.
Yeah, well, I think you... January Patreon benefits, they've been sent already. You guys should have them. If you haven't gotten yours yet, wait a few days. Give me a message if you still haven't gotten it, and we'll get another set sent out. The Fuck That Guy magnet and the third-party police window cling. Great stuff. We also sent out the... there's a few people that had sticker damage from the Christmas stickers. They let me know privately, and we sent those replacements. We sent those replacements out with this package. So we are working on...
Paying way too much for LEDs.
We're working on the design for February. I need to place that order by this week for this deal. It's going to be a magnet. So if you're in the Patreon chat...
I have a Creeps R Us logo that I worked on when I did the After Dark one.
I
don't know. It's pretty. It can be for a potential future sticker or something, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
how about a potential future episode?
I need.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, just because he kept teasing it like 2 weeks ago.
I am getting a figure tomorrow, so maybe we can talk about that.
Creepy.
I didn't mean to attack him. I was just.
I
like,
felt attacked. I felt attacked like
felt
secondhand. Sweet Angel, the $5 tier, a sticker sent straight to your door, certified crispy. The certificate, you also get assistance with the figure fix and all the benefits of the first tier. And what a guy, $25, the 18x24 silhouette poster, doubles of all the stickers we sent, and one sculpt a year painted by Darkside Customs. Scott, you did order, you did up to this tier. Give me a few weeks, I'll get with Dean and we'll get your poster shipped. But yeah, this is the tiers that we have. We're still trying to figure out financially if we can do the thigh pads for every tier. We'll let you guys know in the Patreon each chat. Just depends on how the dollars and cents work out. We do have a mailing address, Collecting Weekly, 5886 Dezavala Road, Suite 102, box number 292, San Antonio, Texas 78249. We are on Facebook at Collecting Weekly Auxiliary. It's a fun group. We're on there all day, chilling. Here's a look at our network. We have Small Talk, Collecting Weekly Live, and OFAC. These are the weekly/bi-weekly shows. Auction, I think we're going to cancel it for January. We didn't really get anyone that wanted to sell anything. Good job on Dynamite's call to seek if we had enough things to sell. I think we're going to push that back to March. The Joy of Hobbing, I put up a video last week. Probably putting up one up this week as well. Rarities, they're recording on Sunday. They're doing an interview with a guy that does trains, which is pretty cool. And Manny mentioned the Creeps. They may
train,
be
like a choo-choo train. Sorry.
No, like
model trains.
Okay. I thought
you meant another.
That makes way more sense, actually. Me and Manny are on the same page. Creeps R Us may be having a new episode soon. Collecting comics, recording at the end of the month, hopefully. After Dark, we had a crispy new logo by Manny the Man Gonzalez. Dean and myself, we all worked on it together, and Manny manified it.
Hey, nobody's seen the new intro, right?
I do not have it in StreamYard just yet. I'm going to debut it tomorrow, though.
Okay.
And then in and outs of collecting. Gonna be a pretty cool show. I think they're recording their first episode Sunday, pre-recorded, and then we will go from there. But yeah, great network. Ian and Pete from OFAC, they sent me their episode to upload Thursday, and I think Small Talk is going live this Thursday, right, Dean? It's their week.
So
I think
the Small Talk just Dylan now.
It's Dylan, and then whomever fills in. You know what I mean? But yeah, great little network we have there. We are also doing, finally, after years of dotting the I's and crossing the T's, you know, when you have two sets of stars, guys, it's very difficult, right? There's a lot of legal ease. There's a lot of paperwork and contracts and, you know, lots of money being thrown around, lots of big names. But after years and years of working on the contracts, we're doing next Tuesday. It's gonna be a regular show, but it's gonna be a special regular show because we are having the 6 Scale Scavengers come live on Collecting Weekly. They're going to join us for an episode, and it's gonna be part of the show is gonna be just the show itself, and then like the second part of the show will be, you know, us chatting about our experiences working alongside each other and just with podcasting in general. I think it's going to be pretty good. Like I said, we've been trying to dot the I's and cross the T's for a while. So if you want to do that, it's going to be next Tuesday at 8:30 Central Standard Time. It's going to be pretty good. Manny, are you going to join us for that?
Yeah, I think so.
Hell yeah, dude. Dreams do come true. So that's going to be next Tuesday. Like I said, we've been planning that for a while. We also have our friends Optical 20. Great guy, does some great streams. That man is fast. That Mando Dark Trooper dropped. Like 2 minutes later, he already had a video up. That man is fast. PJ the Paradox Nerd, great guy, great reviews. Check him out. And then Rogue 16, they do weekly Friday shows. They do lots of unboxings, lots of real high-end statue stuff. They're great people to.
I need to get PJ on the Creeps Are Us.
Whoa.
Yeah.
PJ, you heard that? It's happening.
Yeah. Inbox me. PM
and
me.
SMS text message my guy Manny the Man Gonzalez, aka the Gold Tooth.
Yeah, my number is 867-5309.
Wow, what a guy. Giving out his number live on the air. That's it for this episode. Do you guys have any shout outs you want to give before we shut this one down?
Shout out to all the pair. Shout out to the Beskar. And shout out to you guys.
Shout out to all the peoples of the world watching live.
Shout out to Donald Trump. Shout out to all the people in DC. Dino B.
Wow. Anyways, guys, I'm Zach.
I'm Dean.
I'm Manny.
We'll catch you on the next episode.
Bye.